Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to day 2 of this little desert trip we're on. If you didn't see the last video, or part 1, make sure you go check that out. You can be kind of caught up to speed on what's going on today. But we have woken up here in southern Utah, and we're kind of next to these cool red ringed hills and stuff. It's a really good drone spot. So everybody's kind of waking up right now. It's about 7:30. It's very, very cold. It's about 30 degrees, and I slept like crap. I don't know about everybody else, but I did not sleep very good. So maybe you can hear that in my voice, but didn't freeze. Very warm, but I just could not get very comfortable. So, but anyways, I am going to get the drone set up and get that launched here in just a second, and then hopefully we can get some good conditions. So we got really cool clouds in the sky, so it looks like it's primed for sunrise. So I'm gonna get the drone set up and get that launched. Maybe that'll wake me up a little bit. So I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I am very, very tired. So okay, getting the drone set up. One day I will upgrade to the drone that doesn't have the phone holder. For those who are curious, I'm shooting on the Mavic Air 2, so it's a little bit of an older drone, but does the job for me.
So I got the drone up just as the sun was coming up over the horizon, and I was able to capture some of my favorite drone photos I've ever gotten at this location.
So I got the drone down, and you saw those shots. Let me know what you think about those in the comments. But I've been walking around here doing a little bit of wide angle photography. There's all these cool little, of course I don't have any by me right now, but all these cool little like rocks, and hold on, actually there's some better ones up here. All of these. So we got all of these cool little rock formations right up here. And before the sun popped out, obviously I can't really shoot them now because the light's too harsh, but before the sun popped out I was able to get a couple wide angle shots with just the rock here in the foreground, and then with this big hill in the background. So I think they look pretty cool. I'll show you guys right now.
So I'll be honest, this photo and the one to follow I'm not really pumped about them. They're all right, but I don't think I shot them at the right time. Now this one I actually think is all right. I think it's a pretty decent landscape composition. This is our camp for last night. So you see we've got the FJ, we've got Jared's van, Luke's Tacoma, we've got Mark's Audi, fancy, and then we have Travis's Subaru. So, and then you can see Mark up there on the hill taking some probably pretty cool photos. Now I'm not sure what is happening after we're done shooting here. So some of the guys are out taking some cool bushwhacker flag photos. Some of us are just kind of hanging out. I imagine we'll kind of hang around here for a bit, eat breakfast. But then I'm not sure. We've got a couple of things in mind. Some of the guys are going to be leaving, so it's going to be just me and Jared afterwards, but we'll be here through Monday. I believe Jared is staying through Monday, but I don't know. We'll see where the day takes us. So we ended up heading over to a nearby dinosaur quarry, which was kind of cool. We had seen this place before, but hadn't taken the time to check it out. But this drive was just a few miles away, and it took us through all these really cool rainbow-colored hills, a lot of like grays and blacks, and just really cool patterns, and it was a really cool drive to take. Okay, so we made it to that dinosaur quarry, so we're gonna go find some fossils. Just a little detour. It's a way to fill in the spare time we have in the middle of the day. So I've never been here though, so it should be cool.
Find a fossil?
No, but some cool rocks.
Ah.
This totally looks like it was a piece of wood.
If it was. Jared said there was petrified wood here.
Yeah. Doesn't it kind of look like that?
It totally does, actually.
Like the bark, and it's pretty light, right?
Maybe it is. I don't know.
Yeah. On the back side, this is all like rough, but then looks like it's cracked open, and I don't know what that is, but
that is weird.
It's cool, huh?
Yeah, that's neat. Very neat.
Yeah.
So we haven't found any dinosaur bones yet, but we've learned a lot about geology, I think. Have we learned anything?
Yeah, we got a lot of different layers here to go through and explore.
Yeah, it makes me feel like I'm back in like a geology class geology class in school. Since we haven't found any bones, I'm starting to think that maybe my decision to not be a paleontologist is a good decision. So that's what I wanted to be all growing up, but maybe it was for the best. So I don't know if these are going to turn out, but I found some really cool like mud cracks, and I've never really considered myself one to be excited about mud cracks, but these are really pronounced and really deep, and they're really cool looking, different colors and stuff. So I took a couple photos. I don't know if they're going to turn out, but I'll show you them now. So I think they have a lot of potential to be kind of cool. So wasn't expecting to find anything photographically here in this little quarry. So yeah, I'll shut up and show you those pictures.
So like I said, I never thought I would be really that excited about mud crack photos, but I actually think these are pretty cool. So I really like the textures. They're really harsh textures, and I think they're neat. And I like the colors, the different colored patterns with the white and the orange in the cracks. So I think they're cool.
I just found something really cool. Really cool potential composition. Maybe the one that I'll have to try for Milky Way next season. I'll show you. Oh yeah. That would make for a great Milky Way composition. I love that. I'd have to get a little bit lower just because there's that fence. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yep, we're doing that next year.
So we took our cool little caravan here and drove back through all the red and black hills and made our way down to the nearest local gas stations. We could say goodbye to the guys who were leaving. And we did it in probably the corniest way possible.
I'm not doing it until you put your hand in there, Luke.
We're all just holding hands until you come in here.
Luke.
Do you want to make us hold hands? All right,
There
Bushwhackers on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Bushwhackers!
Okay, so we are heading out to this little dirt road just to get some drone footage that Michael's wanting. So he's got, I think you saw it in the last video, but he's got his FPV drones out here. He's got some cool stuff. Go follow him on Instagram. He's especially got some really cool stuff from this trip, so make sure you go check that out. I'll put his Instagram down below. But yeah, we're gonna go get some cool FPV kind of car automotive shots. You know, just trying to make some cool stuff. So we'll be there in just a minute, and then I think we're gonna come back into town and get some food because we're all starving. We haven't really had any real food, and at least I haven't had any real food in a couple days. So I've been living off of that gas station diet. So we're gonna come back into town, maybe get a burrito, hamburger, or something like that. So we will go to that point. Okay, so we got all those drone shots that we were looking for, and then went back into town, got a little bit of food, and said goodbye to Luke and Michael. So now it's just me and Jared. We are, oh my gosh, the wind is blowing through here. It's like a wind tunnel. I have all the doors open. But we're out here looking for some fall colors. So this is the time of year where fall is peak in the desert. So I wasn't sure if we'd be able to get anything here, but we've got some great colors, and we just did a little bit of scouting, and we're gonna go back now and shoot some of the spots that we were looking at. So yeah, Jared's gonna hop in with me, and limited parking, so we're gonna take one vehicle. But yeah, let's go see what we can find down the road. So right now we're out on the side of the highway here, and there's a bunch of farm fields, and right on the edge of these fields is this cool row of like glowing, I don't know if they're cottonwood trees, I'm not sure, but we're both out here with our telephoto lenses and trying to get a cool compressed shot with the glowing trees, and then with that blue mountainside behind it. So this is actually working great as like a midday shooting spot, so not too worried about harsh light or anything like that. We've got some clouds moving through, so some of the light's a little bit dappled, but looks great. I'm really excited about some of the shots that we're getting. So there's also a tractor moving behind me right now. I think the trickiest part about this spot, or just this shooting strategy in general, is the light. Timing it with the light, because we've got all these clouds moving over. So right now I am zoomed in at probably, I don't know, 220-ish millimeters, and then I'm shooting at 3200 shutter speed with a f-stop of, I believe, 6.3, no, 5.6, and then we're at ISO 400. So the ISO is bumped up just a little bit to allow us a little bit of room to raise our shutter speed. So yeah, that looks really good. I like this one. But yeah, this is great. So we're just kind of working our way up and down the highway, getting a bunch of this fall color. So this is something that I've always wanted to do the last couple of years, and it's cool to finally be able to do it.
So in retrospect, I probably should have kept my expectations a little low, because I don't love all of the photos that I got. I got this one, and I got a second one after this, and I think they're really good. I like them, but I didn't get very many good results from this little shoot.
Yeah.
Jared, on the other hand, got some pretty good stuff with his drone.
Interesting.
Oh, that's cool.
Layout out there. Yeah.
That's way cool.
Yeah.
So we got all packed up and started making our way down to our final location for the evening. And this is a spot that I've been wanting to check out for a while, but I wasn't totally sure where it was at, so we had to spend a little bit of time exploring and trying to find it. But I think it turned out to be a pretty cool location.
So we got to our sunset spot a little later than we wanted to. So I got the drone up really quick, and got a bunch of really cool shots. So I'll show you those in just a minute. But before I show you the drone ones, I'm gonna head up to my right real quick and just take this wide angle lens with me and just see what I can get, mainly for kind of scouting out future compositions. So, and sorry for all the noise, there's a bunch of drones landing right now. So, and my controller's freaking out at me because the battery's dying. But yeah, I'm gonna go walk up here and just kind of play around, see what I can get, just for future shoots at this spot. So I'm also gonna make sure I can land my drone without crashing it. So I'm gonna run up here real quick, and then I'll show you the photos afterwards, because I think they're gonna be pretty cool. Okay, so this shot that I'm gonna set up here is, I'm gonna get a wide angle shot of all the cracks here on the ground, and I finally found a spot that's pretty undisturbed. This area we're in is off limits to motorized vehicles, but you know, there's still some old tracks from people who don't follow the rules. But I found a spot that I think is really good. So I'm gonna get really close to the ground here, and then get a focus stack shot. So we're gonna get a shot that's focused down here close to the ground, and then we'll focus our way up to the mountain here behind me. So should be a cool cool shot, I think. I'm absolutely ripping this off from another photographer. I saw, if you don't follow Michael Shainbloom, I recommend you do. He's one of my favorite landscape photographers. I pull a lot of inspiration from him. And I saw a shot similar to this a couple weeks ago, and I wanted to see if I could get something similar, just to kind of test myself, just to see what I could do. So I also just thought it was a cool place, and I'd never been here before, so I wanted to come check it out. But I'm gonna get set up here and take those shots, and I'll show you in just a second. All right, well, I think it's time to call it quits, as evidenced by the fact that you can't even really see me anymore. So, there we go. So we got those shots. I really love how those turned out. Some of my favorite shots, I think, from this entire trip. So I'm gonna throw all of that up on the screen in just a minute, and so you'll see all of the drone footage, all of the wide angle shots that I just got, and yeah, I love what I got. I think they turned out really cool. So I mean, obviously we won't know until we get that stuff back into the office, get it edited, but anyways, hope you like them. Let me know if you do. In the meantime, I'm gonna go meet back up with Jared. He's in his car behind me, and yes, I'm walking backwards, so for the light, I guess I could just turn like this or whatever. I'm gonna go meet up with Jared, and we're gonna go find a quick place to camp, and then we'll be back at it in the morning. So I'm really excited. We got some good spots prep for tomorrow, and I think it's gonna be pretty cool. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. So this has been a great trip so far. I love this part of Utah, love this part of the United States. It's one of my favorites, and there's just never-ending good stuff. So come back next week for more. I hope you have a good one, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Now, I don't want to ramble too much just because I want to let the photos speak for themselves, but I really love how these turned out. These are some of my favorite photos I've probably ever gotten in this location before, despite not having crazy sky conditions or anything. But let me know what you think about them in the comments, and make sure you subscribe and come back next week. Thanks again so much for watching. Take care.